Turtles like Hazel are one of the most commonly seen turtles in the wild.
Joining us now with tips on what you should do if you happen upon a turtle like Hazel, we have Wildlife Medical Clinic Program Coordinator Sydney Oliveira back with us. Welcome. Thank you for bringing Hazel here. Tell us a little bit about her.
Yes.
She's swimming.
Yeah. She's one of our ambassador animals, so she was actually taken out of the wild and kept as a pet, and that's why we have her. So, but we do have some patients in the clinic similar to her that have been hit by cars. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so we quite commonly see turtles in the clinic. So.
Now, when a turtle breaks its shell, is that something they can recover from, or?
Yeah, it just depends on where the break is, but most of the time they are pretty hardy and they heal pretty well from those.
Amazing.
So it just takes a little bit of time. So
it is nesting season for turtles. So what do we need to be mindful of right now?
Yeah, so you might see these guys out wandering, either looking for a mate or they're out looking for a place to lay eggs. So with that, they might be crossing the street. So that's one thing you might want to look out for.
Be aware of those stones that are moving as you're driving down the road.
Yes, exactly. So if you can avoid hitting them, that is best. If you can kind of either slow down, scoot over a lane, or just wait for them to cross the road like
Now, I have a question because, you know, I think tendency for an animal lover like myself is I see a turtle on the road, I'm going to want to pull over, get that turtle out of danger. I mean, is it good to interact with the turtle, or do you want to kind of let it do its thing?
Yeah. If they're in immediate danger like that, I am also guilty of that, and I stop on the side of the road. So first and foremost, you want to watch out for your safety. So just make sure that there are no cars that are going to be an immediate, area of where you're at. And then from there, yes, if you just pick them up, move them in the direction they're going, if you actually turn them around, they will actually turn back around and go in the same direction they were trying to go. So
she has an agenda.
Yes, she does. She knows where she's going. So
we're looking at how to safely help turtles. So keep yourself safe, number one, and that is kind of alluding to where you pick them up and handle them.
Yep. And then also don't pick them up by their tails. So a lot of people are apt to pick up big snapping turtles by their tail just because that's a safer area in the back part of them. However, that tail is actually attached and can actually do damage to their spine if you pick them up like that.
And she's not a snapping turtle.
She's not. So she's a box turtle, but if you're going to pick up a snapping turtle, you're going to want to hold them towards the back here. I don't know if you can see that, but she's pushing off a little bit.
Well, they've got some claws, and they can scratch you, but they can also bite.
Yeah.
I've had experience with turtles before.
Oh, no.
So you want to watch out for the mouth.
Yes.
Now, this is an example of how to safely move a turtle.
Exactly. So if you have your car mats, if you have a towel, blanket, anything like that in your vehicle, you can actually gently slide the turtle up on that and then pull that towel across the road to safely move them across the road if you need to without handling them.
Now that is a large turtle.
Very large turtle. So yeah, they can get like 35, 40 pounds, and alligator snappers can get into the hundreds of pounds. So
I don't know if I'm going to try to move an alligator snapper. I'm going to leave that to the experts at the Wildlife Clinic.
Okay, let's say we do happen upon a turtle that does look like it has been injured. What's the next step for us?
So if you see a visible crack on their shell, any blood present, sometimes with box turtles that have a swelling on the side of their head, they actually get ear infections or abscesses. And then, or if you see discharge coming out of their nose, eyes, mouth, anything like that, then they need to be brought to a licensed rehabilitator. So something like the Wildlife Clinic. We also have a list on our website that you can find other ones too. If they're ill, I would definitely bring it to the clinic. Though.
Okay. And there's some other tips on when to seek help. Keep them in a warm, dark, quiet environment. No offering them a little piece of lettuce.
Nope. It's best if you don't feed them or give them any water and get them as quickly as possible to a rehabber. So because if they are ill, it can cause more injury feeding them and giving them water. So
if they look good, you kind of get them out of danger, but let them go on their way. Don't try to rehome them or anything else, because they know where they're going. But if they're injured, contact a wildlife clinic or other place that could lend that service.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Great tips. And if you want to see all of Sydney's tips and connect with the Wildlife Medical Clinic, maybe you need that phone number for reference. If you happen upon an animal that needs a little assistance, we'll have that posted over at ciLiving.tv.